And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, 6 3-minute rounds of boxing in the super bantamweight division. Please welcome, making his entrance to the ring from Paris, France, Faycal Messaoudene. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated sensation from Barry, Scott Quigg. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 6 3-minute rounds of boxing in the super bantamweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the red coloured shorts, trimmed with white. At the weight he scaled 8 stone, 12 pounds. Tonight he's taking part in his 14th professional contest, presenting from Paris, France, Faycal Messaoudene. And opposing him, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black coloured shorts trimmed with gold. At the weigh-in, he also scaled 8 stone, 12 pounds. From 12 contests, he has 12 wins. Presenting the undefeated sensation from Barry, Scott Quigg. Time to keep out the bell, Gary Brennan. And the referee in charge of the action, Mark Lyson from Liverpool. This contest to be scored by Steve Gray from Fleetwood. 6 3-minute rounds.
Okay, fellas, watch your heads. I'll tell you something. Take a step back, stop boxing. Okay, good luck. Shake hands.
So a bit of an international flavour then to the third bout of the evening. Frenchman Faycal Messaoudene against the home favourite Scott Quigg. Again, Scott in the black trunks.
I was really looking forward to seeing Scott Quigg tonight. I think this is a really exciting talent. And obviously, you know, it's an international flavour. Messaoudene was brought over by international agent Mike Elliott, who tells me this guy will go a few rounds, so let's hope he does.
He had a good amateur record, did the Frenchman. And it's quite often a different game once you get the head guard off and you're fighting for a livelihood. Scott Quigg, just 20 years old. Another one learning his game, but learning it pretty quickly.
It certainly is. It was interesting. I was at the weigh-in last night. These two young men weighed in at 10 o'clock last night. And, you know, both exchanged pleasantries, which was quite nice to see, really.
Both men chopped the scales, exactly the same mark, 8 stone, 12 pounds, so no advantage either way there. Messaoudene, you can see, is considerably taller, So he'll have a reach advantage, but that's if Quigg allows him to use it, of course, and Quigg looking to get to work as close as possible to negate that physical advantage that the Frenchman may have. And I tell you what, he's got some fans in the auditorium tonight. They're making quite a racket for Scott Quigg. Hometown of Bury, not too far up the road, of course. And I imagine it's a ghost town this evening.
Yeah, I'm about to say all the pubs must be empty in Bury tonight. But this is a good fight for him, you know. The Frenchman's like quite wily, quite clever. You can see the way he slips the shots, leans his chin down to his chest. Scott's just trying to work his way in or fathom him out.
Well, he was a European junior champion as an amateur, Messaoudene, so obviously had a pedigree as a youngster. Whether he's quite been able to translate that as he's gone up through the ranks remains to be seen.
He's obviously lost more fights than he won as a professional, but to win a European junior medal like of any sort, to win a gold medal is absolutely top class. And he's obviously not phased here tonight by his big crowd either, is he? He's coming quite calm, got that nice lazy style. Scott's just trying to work him out. He got caught there with a big right hand coming in. I noticed earlier on he got caught with a right hand.
Yeah, just almost his adventure got the better of him for a moment. And the crowd were getting behind him. Just got to be careful not to get carried away. Scott Quigg has to concentrate on the job in hand.
I think he's trying to clear his head, to be honest with you.
A bit of appreciation there. I think you're absolutely right, Mickey. He knew he took a good shot there.
It's as he walked right onto it as he was pushing Messaoudene back to the ropes, and he threw that lazy little right hand over the top, and Scott Quigg just walked onto it.
Absolutely, as you say, he just didn't see it coming, quite literally. That apart, though, it was a good start for Scott Quigg, who doesn't seem to be too troubled. Looks like he's cleared his head, his eyes are clear. He's just taking on board some wise words from his cornermen.
Brian usually would tell him, look, listen, let's calm down a little bit, let's take our time, move your head a little bit more, and I think we'll see a bit of improvement this round.
Well, 6 3-minute rounds, so he's got time to get through his work tonight. Scott Quigg doesn't need to rush things. His opponent has only got 3 wins on his professional record, but he was a victor last time out, last month, in a bout in Switzerland, so he's clocking up the air miles as the Frenchman.
The good thing about that is, when they say about his travelling foreigners, obviously he likes to win as well, so he ain't come here to get beat, which is good for Scott, really, because you want a live opponent in front of you, so you're going to throw back and try and win. Scott seems a bit anxious, I don't know if he's just trying too hard and nothing's flowing for him.
Going to work with some good shots to the body.
Excellent shots, but again, Messaoudene, covering up and catching them all on his arms.
He's a wily and a wise opponent already. We can see the Frenchman. Sort of tall, gangly style, but he knows how to box all right.
He certainly does. It's like his lazy style, isn't it? But it's very effective.
Scott Quigg has won 50% of his fights inside the distance. He may be forced to go a long way here this evening.
Well, his last fight he had in January against that, that old pro Carl Allen, who went distance on point. So, these are good learning fights, and Messaoudene, is very cagey, and I think Scott's just got to maybe try to change a few things.
Yeah, we saw earlier on Rhys Roberts trying to vary his line of attack, his angle of attack, and maybe Scott Quigg needs to just change things up a little bit. Good shot there which got through, but again the Frenchman's able to dust himself down.
Nice boxing by both boys. You know, Scott Quigg missed his throwing shot, and Scott Quigg's been catching him on his arms, which is nice and neat, nice and clever.
Yeah, where possible, Messaoudene trying to use the advantage of his reach and just pop out that left jab. Quigg managed to sneak a right hand through there, didn't really do any damage though. It's a good battle, this.
I was just thinking, what an excellent contest this is for the boxing purists. You know, and Scott's obviously having to use his brain, which he's obviously good at. He's missing the shots here. Messaoudene obviously, like I said earlier on, fancy jobs, using that nice jab out.
Often makes for a better fight when you've got completely contrasting styles as opposed to two men almost firing the same bullets.
Without a doubt. And again, Scott Quigg pushing on it to just finish the round strong there again.
Well, Faycal Messaoudene seems to be enjoying his trip over the English Channel so far. Lives in Paris in France, formerly with the Clichy club as an amateur, and he's acquitted himself pretty well so far this evening. As we've said, working behind the left jab initially. Seems pretty unfazed by it all, despite the overwhelming support in favour of his opponent, Scott Quigg. He really is in the Berry men's backyard.
He's obviously used to it, isn't he? He travels around, so this will not faze him at all. And I see him around the hotel today, you know, looking calm and laid back, and I see it obviously suits his boxing style as well.
Sometimes it's a characteristic of the French that they are a bit laid back, a bit comme ci, comme ça, and he's certainly brought that attitude into the ring, but he's on the receiving end early on here as Scott Quigg has come out with real purpose at the start of this round.
He's closed the gap up, and he's Scott Quigg, and then it's just going to work straight away, and excellent body shots and leg movement. This is nice from Scott Quigg though, you know, moving his head and his hands are nice and tight.
You were saying earlier though, Messaoudene is good at covering up. There's not too many of these shots really getting through.
Again, Scott trying to change the angle of his feet, but Messaoudene, you know, everything there's hitting on the gloves. That's good body movements, Quigg. I like the way he does that.
He's got to remember that whilst he's looking to get on the offensive as much as possible, he doesn't get caught as he appeared to early on in that first round. Always got to make sure you don't leave the back door open. But Quigg very much on the front foot now.
That's why when you're boxing, your concentration's got to be on it all the time. Again, Messaoudene, look at that lazy style, a nice lazy style.
Just seems to sort of weather the storm and emerge almost unflustered. Covering up again as Quigg tries to work around that guard.
Excellent work rate from Quigg, you know. But again, not many clean shots. But this is good for him.
Well, it's providing him with a puzzle, and he's somehow got to find the answer.
Exactly, Phil. That's a good way of putting it. I've never heard that before, but no, you're right. But again, he's got to be careful where Messaoudene comes out, and look, he's throwing these dangerous shots from different angles.
And Scott Quigg was a former British junior champion at Thai boxing. Keeps his feet very much on the floor these days, just lets his fists do the talking. He's striving here to make a breakthrough, a sort of under serious punch. There's a good left. Again, the Frenchman is covering up pretty well, and he's almost saying, is that the best you've got?
He is, and you know, it's excellent pressure from Quigg, but I'm really impressed with Messaoudene. You know, like I said to you, get a lot of these imports, come over and just basically pick up their money. But this guy, like I said, he won last time out and wants to win. It makes for an excellent contest.
He's a very languid boxer, but that can be deceptive. He's Definitely putting his work in tonight. The Hatton camp corner. Just trying to convey to their man the master plan for the remainder of this fight. Certainly, he was quick out of the blocks here, Quigg.
He was, and he went to work straight away. You know, he's got that, throws a great variety of shots. You know, but what we've got with an opponent, Messaoudene, you know, he's an opponent who covers up really very cleverly, and you can see, you know, doesn't get hit with much at all. But Quigg's doing nothing wrong here. You know, he's not getting hit with nothing.
Certainly offloaded a fair few punches already, Scott Quigg, but I feel he's got more to do this evening. His opponent has been on the receiving end, but he's barely marked, is he, the Frenchman, which again is a testament to how well he covers up.
It just shows that, obviously, you know, going back to that gold medal when he's a junior, he's obviously got a good pedigree.
So what does Quigg do here? Does he try to come out fast again, or does he bide his time a bit?
I like to see Scott maybe double his jab up and do something a little bit different, you know, because he's obviously got in his locker. I think he feels he's got to pressurise all the time, but, you know, it shows his boxing skills. He has got excellent boxing skills. You know, get his double jab off and work behind it, you know, that nice jab he's got.
Certainly a more measured approach at the beginning of this round. Trying to get into the body again with some big shots, but once more the Frenchman covers up. Quick switch of stance.
See that lazy little left hand he throws, you know.
Southpaw again for the moment for the Frenchman.
Messaoudene's enjoying himself in there, you know, and I think Scott, you know, I don't know if he feels under a bit of pressure tonight because he's got a big following. I don't know what it is, but he's just got to enjoy what he's doing.
It doesn't matter what sport you're in as well. Big followings work well when things are going well, but if it's not quite going your way, then the opponent senses that, and it can actually work in their favour if they manage to quieten the crowd down.
As we can see, they're both above us now, and Scott's not got one clean shot through on there. That's what, you know, I like to see him just do things a little bit differently. Maybe throw a jab, a little left hook over the top position. He's certainly open, but he's not open when you back him up to the ropes, Messaoudene.
It's a case of going to school really tonight then for Scott Quigg. Just looked for a minute as though he rocked his opponent there and maybe got one of those shots through that iron guard.
I think it's more the force with Quigg. You know, he's got excellent feet as we see him switching now and throwing them uppercuts, and that's the better shot.
Bit of variety now from Scott Quigg. More sustained assault this time.
Now he's getting through. Now he's getting through.
And Messaoudene literally had to come out fighting there because he was trapped on the ropes and he knew it.
Messaoudene's cut over his right eye.
Yeah, Quigg's seen that and he's scenting his opportunity.
I know it's Messaoudene dabbing at his right eye now.
Well, he took a lot of punches early on without picking up any kind of marks at all, Messaoudene, but Quigg has got through now.
I think it's that little looping left hook he caught him with.
Yeah, you can see him dabbing away the blood with his gloves. Time for the corner to get to work. Well, it's just above the right eye.
I think it's where he's rolling. It's maybe the left hook come through.
Left followed by a right getting through. As you say, early on everything was hitting the gloves or the arms or the elbows, but those shots are getting through to the head.
They certainly did. And again, you can see where Quigg moves his head and moves his legs over it. I think this chances could be all over.
There's definite concern on the face of the referee. Mark Lyson having a good close look, so to the doctor who's ringside now.
Seconds out, round 5.
They're taking a long time now.
Doctor's given him the OK by the looks of things. Messaoudene OK to continue. Got to try and keep that right hand high, try and protect the cut if he can. Quigg will be zoning in on that as his target area.
You can see him now, he's hunting him down, Messaoudene. He's getting hunted down here.
Quigg is on the prowl.
Cuts the ring down really nice, Quigg. I noticed the way he cut across then. He's making Messaoudene really work hard here.
Yeah, the Frenchman needs to get on his bike to get out of the way now. Scott Quigg has taken control of the centre of the ring.
Messaoudene knows using his nice boxing skills, trying to get a distance between the pair of them, but now he's been caught in the ropes again. Obviously doesn't want to be there as long as he did in the first couple of rounds because of that cut eye.
So Scott Quigg, 12 from 12, his record coming into this contest, looking to make it lucky 13 this evening, and after a quietish start, it looks as though he's really getting the upper hand now.
The volume of workload's come from Quigg, hasn't it? You know, and
well, that's testament to his conditioning beforehand. He's clearly in great shape.
Watching them both last night, in all fairness, them both looking really fantastic shape.
Well, certainly there are many boxers who would have gone down a long time ago under this barrage that's coming in from Scott Quigg, but Messaoudene for the moment standing his ground.
No, that's right, you know, and that's what's so good about his opponent. You know, a lot of people would have, even within the first round, the way Quigg was pushing the pressure on, would look for a way out. This guy hasn't, and you know, full credit to him. Full credit, like I said, to Mike Elliott for bringing him over, a nice, credible opponent. Because punters pay their money, and they want to see a nice international flavour, but they also want to see someone who's come to fight.
Took another good shot there, Messaoudene. Just needed to take a little breather to recover from it, but the assault is almost relentless. He's trapped in the neutral corner again, and Scott Quigg is going for the finish, and he's done it. The referee steps in to save Messaoudene from further punishment. The Frenchman felt he could have continued a bit more, but the referee taking the kindly course, I suppose you could say, and stepping in. So it is another win, number 13 for Bury's Scott Quigg.
That was an excellent contest. I think Quigg will look at that. He learned a lot from that fight. It was excellent, excellent opponent. You know, a guy who moved and ran. You know, I think the referee really stopped it because obviously I think, you know, he felt the cut was bad in between the interval. And Scott, the thing is with Scott Quigg, he's only going to get more and more pressure put on Messaoudene. So yeah, I think it was the right decision.
Yeah, worth remembering the doctor took a very good look at Messaoudene's cut before he even allowed him to come out for that round, and the barrage of punches that were coming in for Scott Quigg there were surely going to do more damage, perhaps serious damage to the Frenchman. So you can understand the official stepping in when he did, just to stop the contest and prevent any further punishment.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 47 seconds of number 5, the referee, Mr. Lyston, has stopped the contest. In his opinion, Faycal Messaoudene was in no position to continue. Your winner, now undefeated in 13 professional contests from Bury, Scott Quigg. Your appreciation, please, for our continental visitor, Faycal Messaoudene.
Scott Quigg has certainly made his own support. Was very, very happy with that. And like I said, a nice hand from Messaoudene. Excellent performance from both boys. And as you can see here, Quigg pushing the pressure here. the volume of body shots and head shots. The referee's looking in to push. Referee jumps in now. Right decision.
Scott Quigg with me. Scott, well done. Great end to a great fight for you.
Yeah, it's a good end, but first 2 rounds was a bit, I went on the ball, but when I got going, I seemed to get to him in the end with the body shots.
It was a wily opponent. You were unloading an awful lot, but early on they didn't seem to be getting through. You had a good guard.
Yeah, he's tough. He's never been stopped before. So, like I say, he was taking the shots early on, but he seemed to wear him down in the end and cut him above the eye, so that gave me a bit of a lift as well.
I was going to say, once you saw that, was that the sort of signal that you could finish this early?
Yeah, he was showing distress signals, keep wiping his eyes, and so I knew he was under distress, so that's when I stepped the foot on the gas.
Presumably you were prepared to go the distance if necessary, though. It's all part of the learning process.
Oh yeah, that's why we got that opponent, to get the rounds under the belt, but I got 4 rounds under my belt, so well.
Another win, that's lucky 13 for you now, and more than half of them inside the distance, so you've got to be pleased with the way things are going for you as a pro.
Yeah, I'm very pleased, but it's like I've just got to keep learning, and then I'll be alright if I keep learning.
No better place to do that than in the Hatton camp?
No, there's no better place.
Brilliant, well done tonight.
Thank you.